Hello, gentlemen. How's it going? How's it going, Ralph and Ron Pisco and EJ and E Jeff? How's it going, guys? Martin Searsman, how's it going, buddy? Kevin Brown, nice to see you in here, buddy. Southern 207, how's it going, James? Kyle's H.O. Chessie, how's it going, buddy? Digger Evans, that's the guy I was telling you about across the pond. How's it going, buddy? Nice to see you in here. I really appreciate that. John Dilly, how's it going, buddy? John Tanzillo, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you in here. I look kind of washed out, don't I? Doesn't this look kind of washed out? I'm going to try something, guys. Don't get crazy. That's too dark, right? All right. Northern Ohio Railroad, how's it going, buddy? Jack, nice to see you in here, guy. Gary Weiss, nice going, buddy. Hey, Gary, look at this. Huh? We're getting there, buddy. I'm white as a ghost. I know, it's like this stupid camera of mine. It does all kinds of stupid stuff, and I can never get it adjusted right. So let me see. If I turn this light off here. Oh, that made it a little bit better. Is that better? Turn the light off. I just did. How's it going, Redbird Tony? Nice to see you in here, buddy. Captain Baldo Mike, what's going on? You're going to keep me busy all next year, huh, Gary? That's all right. I'm up for it. It's my shirt. I'm sorry. I'm wearing my shirt. Sorry about that. Put the black one on. Kevin's BNSF layout. How's it going? Nice to see you. You're new here, aren't you, Kevin? Nice to see you in here, buddy. All right. Remco, how's it going, Mike? Nice to see you in here. Lance, nice. How's it going, buddy? Well, good, Kevin. I hope you enjoy what's going on tonight. Of course, I'm not going to be doing too much because of my hand, but we have a special guest here tonight. We're going to do some chit-chat with him in a little bit. But to start off with, I'm going to do my usual stuff, and we're going to start off with my shout-outs for tonight. First shout-out I want to do is for Martin Searsma. He's got 60, when I watched one of his videos this morning, 60 subscribers, and we'd like to get him up a little bit more. He's got an HL layout. He runs Norfolk Southern and Amtrak on his layout, so you guys might want to check him out. How's it going, Corey? Nice to see you in here, buddy. Sorry, that's not going to happen, Roy. Roy wants to see a one-handed build. It's not going to happen, buddy. Okay, the second person I'm going to do is Gary Nugent. He's got 61 subscribers, and I want to see if we can get him up a couple of more too. He's got an HO layout, and he has done some fantastic detailing on it. It's the first time I ever seen anybody take a DPM building and make it into a engine house, an engine service repair house. That was pretty cool. Trying to keep up with this chat here. Mike Pfeiffer, nice to see you in here. Good to see you, buddy. All right, so now we're going to have a couple of announcements. Paul Dale. I've seen your name somewhere. I forgot. Oh, okay. All right. I knew the name. The last name was familiar. I wasn't quite sure. But yeah, okay. Thanks for showing up, buddy. Nice to see you in here. Got a bunch of Canadian people. Hey, how's it going, Eric? All right. So we'll go on to my announcements now. Wednesday evenings, our little brother is back, Sparky 107. So if you guys didn't know that for last Wednesday, maybe you'll tune in to him for next Wednesday's show. He's got some things planned that he's going to be doing on that. Also, On Track Tuesdays. That's pretty good live stream to be watching, because you're going to have 4 different modelers, 1 a week, in turn for 4 weeks, and they'll be talking about different things on their particular live stream. So you might want to watch them out. I believe they're at 7 o'clock Eastern time. If anybody's here that knows better than me, then please go ahead and say. How you doing, Gaffa, David Muse, Paul? How's it going? Mike's how too. How's it going, buddy? Indian Head Wilmer, how's it going? 7 o'clock. Thank you, Wilmer. Okay. I do have a special guest here tonight, and I will introduce him here in a little bit. We're going to go through the rest of my stuff here right now. We do have a birthday person in the house. I don't know if he's here or not in the house. I have not seen him yet. Chasco, how's it going? Anyhow, when he shows up, it's GRE2057, Jesse. It's his birthday today, so if he comes in, wish him a happy birthday and all that kind of good stuff. And one more announcement to make. My buddy, M. Peter LL, is having a contest, and he's got a couple of entries in there. I'd like to see if we get a few more entries in there. I have personally met Peter. I think it was probably about a year and a half or 2 years ago. He was coming back from California. I'm going back to his house, and he had a stopover in Phoenix for 13 hours. So I went down to the airport and picked him up. And oh, hello, Gary. I gave you a shout out already, Gary. So you might want to stay here for a while and let people know that you're here. And also, guys, the 3 dots next to each name, go ahead and click on that and go to their channel. If you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe to them. Anyhow, getting back to Peter, he's having a contest, and he's giving away, I don't know if it's 1 prize for $200 or 4 prizes for $50 each. I'm not 100% sure. You might want to go to his channel. It's M. Peter LL. Go ahead and give him a check out and see what's going on with his contest. Joe G is here. I didn't see you. There he is. Hi, Joe G. Nice to see you in here, mister. We were up in Joe's house a couple of weeks ago when Sparky was here. We went up to Joe G's. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Ralph. Who's doing that twice? Oh, I'm not going anywhere. Okay. Very cool. All right. Super chats from last week. It's Ron Pisco and John Dilly. John Dilly was 2 times. 2 times. All right. And so now, with all of that being said, I am going to introduce my my special guest that's here tonight. And he is originally from Nebraska?
Chicago.
Oh, Chicago. But he lives in Nebraska. You guys, his name is Anthony Beata. And you guys would know him as Hastings BNS N-Scale Modeler. So come on in here and say hello to everybody. There we go.
Hello, everybody.
So if you guys have any questions for Anthony or Tony or Hastings, whatever you want to call him, John Dilly, thumbs up there. Thank you, John. I appreciate that, buddy. So if you guys have any questions for Anthony, oh, Ron's changing things. Very cool, Ron. Nice to see you in here. Chasco, for a brother from Brooklyn. Thank you, Chuck. Okay, so I guess I'll start the questions. Anthony, what got you into the model railroading hobby?
It was blind luck. I saw a advertisement for a local train show at a Euro shop. Someone passed out a flyer 2 summers ago, and went to decided to could be interesting way to kill a Saturday. 2 days before the 4th of July, took my daughter with, and kind of fell in love with what I was seeing. There was a Nebraska Fremo, N-scale Fremo layout that was very well done, and it appealed to me. it took me probably 6 months before I ended up buying anything and deciding to try to get into the hobby. I spent a lot of time just watching other people on YouTube.
Thank you, Ron. I appreciate that. Friday night with Vinny. Yes, sir. And with my special guest, Anthony. So what made you get into N-scale?
I'm living in a rental place that has limited space, and I thought, and I liked the videos that I was seeing where people were kind of doing drive-bys or with their train through the scenery as opposed to doing switching. So I thought N-scale would give me longer track runs for the size.
Very good.
So.
How's it going, Tom Pilling? Nice to see you in here. Yes, 2 N-scalers and 2 BNSF N-scalers here in the room tonight. So, anybody got any questions for either me or Anthony? Do you prefer Anthony?
Yeah, Anthony's good.
Anthony's good?
Yeah. I'm normally known as Tony, but there was already 2 Tonys in here, so so I ended up kind of becoming Anthony, which is fine.
Okay.
It'll make my mother happy.
Yeah,
so it was
right?
like calling me Anthony.
It's all about normal scale tonight. Yes, Ron,
Yes.
You are correct. Does anybody have any questions for Anthony or me? So do you currently have a layout now, or are you working on something?
I'm working on, I built a kind of a dog bone module layout that is in 3 pieces. And I've worked on one module trying to create a lake and campground scene, but ended up putting that on hold as I decided to change what type of track I'm going to use. I see all the people on YouTube here.
Yeah,
it's a Nebraska Fremo group, Kevin.
He wants to know: did you stay with the Fremo group, Kevin Brown?
Stay with them?
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, no, I mean, I saw them at the at this train show, and but haven't had a chance to see them again. I think they actually were part of the layout in Kansas City. They were doing a joint layout, them and another Fremo group.
Kevin's BNSF wants to know, did I ever start with HO before I went to N-scale? The answer to that is yes. I did start with HO, but I learned very quickly that I could not get what I wanted to get in the amount of space that I had available. So that's when I switched over to N-scale. I've been doing N-scale for about 30 years, so I'm kind of used to it. People are, oh, how do you see that stuff? And da-da-da-da-da. Well, you do. Well, hello, Mr. Sparky. How are you? Nice to see you in here. Kevin's BNSF says, no.
I think I saw a question go by regarding what kind of track am I going to switch to.
Okay.
I was using Flex Track. I'm not exactly sure which what brand it was, but I'm going to use the Kato Unitrack. I see other modelers. Redbird Tony uses it. Roy down in Panama, and I think for my skill set, it's the best way to go.
Well, you keep specifying your skill set. The only way your skill set will improve is by you doing stuff.
I would agree.
So you need to, you just need to get on it and start doing it. And I think using the Kato Unitrack is a good choice. But like I mentioned to you earlier, you are limited to the radius curves that you can have. So you got to have kind of like a planned place that you're going to do this. I've seen people use the Kato Unitrack on a 30-inch hollow core door, which is a good way to go because you can get a lot on a hollow core door in N-scale. So, but the choice you're doing for the Kato Unitrack is a good idea, and I think it'll work out just right for you. Any other questions in here? Yeah, see right here, Kato Unitrack rocks. That's Kevin Brown. Mike Pfeiffer has great look. Yes, he does, and he's got. Mike Pfeiffer's got some tricks up his sleeve that you can do with the Kato Unitrack, actually, to change the radius on some of the curves. I don't know if you ever watched any of his Mike Pfeiffer stuff.
I do, but haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's going back probably about a year ago, I think. And the way he did it, he cut some spaces in the roadbed, the plastic roadbed, and he was able to change the
angle,
change the radius on it. Yeah,
interesting.
I think I'm back to Wednesday now, but thank you. I already gave you a shout out there, Mr. Sparksler. Told everybody to come and watch your silly channel. No, I'm only kidding, guys. Sparky is my brother. Let's see, Kevin's BNSF layout. Keep the negativity to yourself. What did he say there, Roy? Kevin's, oh, so he said something. He's a new guy. To each his own. I find you're gonna track. All right. Well, okay. So they're obviously saying something nasty about the track.
I think I saw someone ask if I do any scratch building. I did scratch build, and I posted a video for the first time in several months today. I show that I worked on a bridge that I scratch built with basically some wooden dowels and matchstick.
Okay. Was that in addition to the diorama thing?
It's part of the diorama.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it's in the scene that I'm trying to create. It took a very long time, but it was relaxing while I was doing it.
Where'd that go? David Muse. I just lost that one. I agree with that, Roy. So just keep it under control, please. David Muse, can you please ask that question again? I missed it. Chat's going by really fast right now. So if you can ask your question again for Anthony, I think it was for Anthony. All right, listen, guys.
And my eyes are so bad, I'm having trouble. I can't help Vinny see him from this angle.
There's another guy, Michael. He's got so much stuff going on here. It's Michael's McNear 4050. My BNSF light. Oh, no move. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, okay. Sounds like you got a problem with your locomotive then. Did Jesse come in tonight? How's it going, Jerry? If Jesse came in, I want to wish him a happy birthday and many more. Got to see you in here. I didn't see him in. Oh, there he is, right here. There he is. All right, Jesse. Happy birthday, buddy. Glad you can make it in here on your birthday night. Let's see. Kevin's BNSF container. David asked if Anthony does any scratch builds. Okay, I think he just answered that one. Let's see, runs. I have many times. Sometimes I can't read this myself. Well, everybody says that their hands are too large. I mean, my hands are not very big, but I still have problems with the smaller parts on N scale, but I get through it. You know, it's just a matter of patience. I stress that all the time, especially with scratch builds. You have to have patience. In this hobby, you need to have patience because there's a lot of stuff, even in HO, that can be really tedious to do. 23 years in the model railroad hobby. Very good, Jesse. Nice to hear that. I finally made it. I'm glad, Jerry. I've dealt with them quite a bit a few years ago, and then when I stopped buying stuff, I stopped dealing with them. We're talking about Yankee Dabbler. They had a shop down in Florida that I was getting. They were specializing in Digitrack stuff, so I was getting a lot of my Digitrack stuff from them. And then they have the store in Florida. I think they still have the store in Florida. And now they just opened one in New Jersey also. So they got the entire East Coast taken care of.
So brick and mortar actually growing as opposed to going out of business.
Yep, exactly. All right, Container Man and Kevin's BNSF. Let's be nice. Kevin, just calm down. Everybody's got opinions on stuff, so yes, I agree with you on that, Gary Nugent. I love KRP also. It's got awesome layout, and he's a fantastic modeler. Only need 8 to sing, brother. You do it. Okay, are you talking to me, David Muse? What era? If you're talking to me about the era, it's modern era with modern equipment, pretty much modern equipment. I do have some old pieces of motive power, SD40s and SD60s in Burlington Northern colors, the black and green. Yes, I like the black and green. Okay, Roy, thank you very much. I only like HO now. If you want to buy my IC. No, not in the market to buy anything. NNW 475, how's it going? No, I ain't. Ralph, I hate to ask this of you, but can you post Anthony's channel up here for me, please? Hastings bnsf N-scale modeler. I would appreciate that. So what do we got?
For all you folks out in TV land, this is much harder than it looks. Trying to keep up with all of these. For all those that do these live streams, I'm in awe of your your efforts. That's for sure.
Sparky, my guest is Hastings BNSF N-scale modeler, otherwise known as Anthony Beata. He is from, well, not from, he lives in Nebraska, and he's here on business, and tonight's his last night here, and tomorrow he'll be leaving. I will be taking him down to the airport and sending him on his merry way. But tonight, what we're going to do is, after the live stream is done, we're going to go get a bite to eat, and then I'm going to give Anthony a throttle and see what he can do with my layout. Thank you, Ralph. I appreciate that.
It won't be pretty. I'm very much a novice at this.
Hey, Sparky, this is a family channel, so please be cool. Otherwise, somebody's going to have to put you in timeout. And Ralph just posted Anthony's YouTube page, so if you guys want to go check it out, but please come back. We have 58 people in here with 21 thumbs up. Come on, guys, let's see the thumbs going up, huh? Jeff Lazot, how's it going, buddy? Year old, but still new. Missed on that one. I did, Sparky. I did catch it. You think I need another one? Shout Jersey, it's going by too fast. Hot Rod Rodney, how's it going, buddy?
Have I used Digitrax before?
Did you see a question?
I did, yeah, from Indian Head.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but only
okay, so
for about the hour worth of accumulated time that I've actually train on my own layout. So I figured out how to get it to go back and forth and ring the bell. But beyond that, there's a lot of learning yet to do.
John Dilly says, thank you, John. Anthony, if I can operate on Vinny's layout, you can too. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure he'll do okay. We just don't have enough time to do the actual run here on the live. But there will be a video on it, so you guys will have to watch the video. Speaking of videos, how you doing, Robert? CSX Mad, nice to see you in here, buddy. So, Anthony, tell us your first thoughts of Vinny's layout. Sparky just asked you that.
Cool. Interesting that the way it goes through 2 rooms of his house consumes half your house practically.
Yeah, really.
And Vinny gave me a kind of a walkthrough of kind of what all the different areas represent, and very interesting. He has a lot of trains on the set.
Roy, yes. In fact, the first video that you're in with the lumber facility was posted today, so maybe you should take a look at it. Anthony, are you up to having truckers like me visit your home layout? So that's Tom Pilling.
Well, I don't have one that exists yet, but at some point I'd be glad to show it off.
It's fun to have.
I'd have to clear it with my wife though, because
it's fun to have different people come and visit. I mean, so far this year, I've been graced with a lot of different people that have come to visit me, and I really do appreciate it because it's a lot of fun to meet the people that are on YouTube and that have channels. And all you get to see is either them on video or not even see them, but just hear their voice.
Right.
And so it's really great to meet somebody in person.
Yeah, I'm obviously fairly camera shy because I haven't been in any of my postings, just my voice.
So here, Container Man wants to know, in other words, is there a truck parking at your house or nearby?
No.
Not everybody's got a Fry's that they can park at, Roy. Wifely.
But I am close to 281 as you come through the center of Hastings.
Mr. Hand's video. Let's see what else we got. Hastings. What area video? Oh, okay. What area are you going to model since you're not modeling anything yet?
I'm kind of freestyling it, but I think most of it is going to be kind of Midwest towards the Rockies. BNSF comes right through Hastings, and same line that the California Zephyr uses to go from Chicago out to California. So my thinking is to kind of start in Hastings and go west and be able to get different topographies and different types of scenery.
How's it going, JT1? Sorry I missed you earlier. Can tell his camera shy. Well, you know how tight it is in my room, Sparky. You've been here. You know how close everybody has to get. Huh. Let's see. 7 I have to deal with my. Okay. So, any more questions? Joe, G, what's up, buddy? It's Cuddles at your house. Almost. We're close enough. I mean, but yeah, so Chuck Baker is closer fit than your place. Yes, I agree with that. He's talking about Chuck Baker's layout. Chuck Baker's layout is probably smaller than this room right here.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got an HO scale layout. And before he goes out to his helix, he goes around his room 3 times. His track work takes him around the room 3 times, and then he finally goes out to the helix. And when he comes back in from the helix, he's got several different places that he can come in. So depending on which way the switches are turned in the helix, be surprised at where it's going to come out on the layout. 10 by 12 HO layout. Yes, sir. That's what I was just explaining to Anthony. More than 8,000 miles away, but I see you, Vinny and Chuck. No, this is not Chuck. This is Anthony. Matthias. This is in Germany. He's in Germany. He and I go back quite a ways also. Except I'm going to have to start learning how to speak German to watch his videos.
It's amazing the reach of this channel.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, Gaffer is from down under, and then you got Rauer, who is in Germany, and Remco, he's in Holland. Thank you, David. Appreciate that, buddy.
And
are you talking, Joji? Are you talking about the video that Anthony put up today? Worldwide reach, yes, sir. 61 people in there with 30 likes. Yes, okay. Do you want some information on that? Joe, want to know about your diorama that you did today? that you posted
Yeah,
today.
I posted a first video on a kind of a diorama build that summarizes kind of work done so far. And my plan is to go back and make either 5 or 6 independent videos kind of with a longer form for the specific aspects of the build. Building the bridge, the river, road scenes, maybe the initial construction of the diorama, the working with the extruded foam, trees.
I'm laughing at Sparky. I'm sorry, Sparkster. It's just like you're just like, you know, my brother. You're like next door, but okay, yes, I do have some Canadians in here also. Sorry, when I mentioned the different countries, yeah, I forgot to mention Canada.
It's as close to being
here
as you can get.
Let's see.
Hopefully, that's not offensive to any Canadians.
I saw it. It looks like he's on front series, Anthony. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Vinny and Anthony, I am from Michigan. Well, that means you have my Detroit Tigers in your team, in your country. Originally, you guys probably know this already. Originally, I am from New York, and Anthony is originally from Chicago. So we got quite a vast of people here in this chat session right now. Hello, Ron Bright. It's nice to see you. That's another Australian guy right there. So yeah, we are reaching out around the world with this live stream, and that's pretty cool. I just think that the internet is so great about this. Yes, when you have your neck of the woods, yeah. You know, it's funny. The reason why I like the Detroit Tigers, and this may sound funny to you, but every year on my birthday, they play my team, which is the New York Yankees. And so on June 9th of every year, I always look forward to the Detroit Tigers playing the New York Yankees. And it's usually in Detroit.
Is it because it's usually an easy win for the Yankees?
I don't know. It just plays out that way. Frank Neer, how you doing, buddy?
I think the Yankees are very unfair.
It's the reason. It's one of the reasons why I don't watch Major League Sports anymore, because it just get way out of hand. Like we were talking about earlier, if you wanted to go, it would be the idea to stop by on Friday night to long time planning. Cool seeing you here. Thank you, Sparky.
It actually came up very quick. Didn't find out about this conference for work until
it was last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, last week. Maybe probably 12 days ago now. And so I arranged it quick. And I thought, well, I'm going to Phoenix. Let me email Vinny and see if he was interested in getting together.
Always, like I said, anytime any one of you guys are in the Phoenix area, if you got the time, I'll be glad to meet up with you guys. Come to my house. You can check out my layout. If it's an overnight, I don't charge very much. Usually a dinner, and you get to sleep here. But yeah, so that's about it. Let's see. See, it's funny because you start reading one thing and then it moves, and you get to read somebody else's, yeah, and you kind of get them confused. But I think I slowed down now. You do it. I'm into N-scale as well, Jerry. Very cool. Now, Eric, IMRO, he's also an N-scaler. He does his own, basically his own railroad in old Santa Fe, I'm pretty sure. Roy, you're too funny.
There's always somebody in the room.
Now, the first time Sparky was here, there was a big joke about him walking 2,200 miles to get here, yep, and that he had to climb through a window to get into my house and all that stuff. So I don't know if you saw that.
I did. That may have been the first video I saw of both of you, because you greeted him at the door.
Yeah, yeah. And there was a bunch of people here that day. Eric Hall was here. Roy Hardwood Container Man was here. Ryan was here. There was quite a few people. So yeah, it was pretty fun. All right, Roy, we got the message. Sheets have been washed, so be cool. When he sleeps, he's got a terrible habit of drooling.
Yeah.
So make sure you wash the sheets. Yeah, wash the sheets, buddy.
Sleep apnea.
George was there. George. Oh, George. Yeah, that's right. George, you're right, Sparky. George was there. George is one of the guys that helps me do the construction work. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Dirt track. Are we talking about Hot Rod Rodney doing his racing? Don't mention that truck drivers. You're worse than rubber sheets. I'm in Smithville, Virginia. Okay. Are you trying to think of a name for the series? Oh, he's talking to Sparky. Okay. I just race 7. Cordoba on a dirt track in Hawaii. No, I didn't think we're going to go to Taco Bell tonight, JT. I think we might step it up 1 or 2 notches, go somewhere else. I was thinking maybe Chili's, but we'll see how that goes after the stream is done. So I do want to get back in and play trains tonight because Anthony's not going to be here very, very long. In fact, tomorrow probably by, what did I say, noon or 1 o'clock?
Yeah, probably 1 o'clock. Got to head out to the airport.
About 1 o'clock in the afternoon, we're going to run out to the airport. Matt, how's it going, buddy?
Assuming my flight doesn't get canceled.
Yeah.
There's heavy snow expected in the airport.
They're expecting heavy rain tomorrow here. They're calling it our winter storm. Go to that place we went to. Great steaks. Oh, you're talking about Chili's. Yeah, that's where we went. That's where I'm thinking about going. Where is Ricardo Malta? What do you need? Yep. Rain here tomorrow. Yeah, they're actually calling it. They're actually calling it our first winter storm. It's not even winter yet. But you know, they kind of psych us up that we're getting rain that we haven't gotten in a long time. But Flagstaff, on the other hand, it is winter up there. They got 6 inches of snow when I watched the news earlier today, and it was still snowing when they were doing the reporting. So yeah. Let's see what we got going on here.
They're trying to get viewers.
bnsf 1982. Lenny, how's it going, buddy? 400 cubic inch, 2 barrel. In a Cordoba, 400 cubic inch? That's bigger than my Chevelle. My Chevelle only had 327.
Need a big engine for the rich Corinthian leather.
Yeah. Jerry, yeah. That's the great thing about living here in Arizona. Where I am now in Phoenix, we are south, and so it doesn't snow here. If it does, it's very rare, and it'll be up on the top of the mountains that we can see here. But if you drive 2.5 hours north up to Flagstaff, you get all the snow you want. People go up there for recreation purposes. They go up there. We also have ski. What do they call them? Ski
lodges.
Ski lodges and stuff like that. Yeah, so we can go to the snow with just a short drive. And yes, Container Man, you are correct. And I don't know if you saw the news tonight, but they already have 6 inches on the floor. It's like 7,000 feet at Flagstaff. Yep, you're right about that too. Well, Jerry, that's the reason why I left New York. I don't like the snow. I'm not using bad words, Vinny. I didn't see it there, Sparky. I saw yours, though. You don't have a channel. Sorry. Well, get a channel then, JT. Come on now. If you got a layout, you need to post some videos. Oh, Jacob J, how's it going, buddy? I didn't see you in here earlier. Grand Canyon gets snow. That's beautiful. You need to see canyon layer of snow. Yep. On Stranger Things, I'm the old guy. I love snow. Well, that's good for you, buddy. Like I said, that was basically the main reason why I left New York, is because I just couldn't stand the cold and the snow. And it got really bad the last year that I was there. So I just said, I'm going to someplace warm. And the first place I went to, believe it or not, was Albuquerque, New Mexico. And it was like in March. And I said, oh, this is desert, you know, and being a naive city boy, I had no clue what desert really meant. So I was there March, April, and May. And in May 23rd, I'll never forget the date, but on May 23rd, I looked out the window and there was snow on my car. And I said, that's it, I'm out of here. And I sent out some resumes and moved to San Diego. Yeah, so that's how much I hated the snow. I'm missing some of this conversation that's going on.
It was flying by a couple of seconds ago.
Yeah, it just goes too fast. Then it stops, and then you start to read something, and then it moves without you knowing about it, and you're reading two different deals. I'm failing with style. Oh, it's failing with style. Yeah. Is it snowing up there, Sparky? You guys getting snow in Canada? Actually, I retract that question, because I did see Ron Toyman's the video on the Christmas train with Emily, and it was snowing. So yeah, I answered my own question. Does Igloo have a heater in it? That's silly. DIY and digital. Hi, Jimmy. How's it going? Yeah, like I said, you're never late. I mean, it's just that, you know, you could be here for the next 20 minutes and you're good. If not, you know, I understand. You can't always just be in here shooting the breeze with us. Not much snow for you. So how far does Ron live from you, Sparky? RT1 South. Oh, is that Route 1 South? 2 hours.
40 minutes.
Oh, what are you talking about here?
No, well, Sparky.
Oh, okay.
Answered 40 minutes.
40 minutes. Let's see. Channel is part of registering. You have to have a channel. I think 2 hours, Vinny. 2 hours for what, Roy? How's it doing, Dats? That's his closet branch. His name is Dats. 90 miles an hour. I need to get up to Flagstaff? See, I just can't wait till my hand gets better so I can start doing some presentations, because, you know, I don't mind doing all the chat. So Anthony, you look like a statue. So unstatue yourself.
I'll try. Part of it is I'm trying to use my bifocals to read, and so I have to tilt my head up in order to see the screen.
Said 40 minutes, but I think it's 90 miles. Oh, okay. So that much of a difference between you guys determines whether you get snow or not.
Maybe the elevation.
There could be an elevation difference. I'm not familiar with Canada at all. I mean, all I know is it's across the Niagara Falls from New York. Don't melt the igloo. Anthony have a layout and YouTube channel. He does have a YouTube channel, and he is currently working on either a diorama or a layout. And step in if you feel like you need to step in, Anthony.
No, that pretty much does it. Yeah, it's Hastings, BNSF, and Scale Modeler. kind of a mouthful.
If I know Ralph, he'll go ahead and post that again. Whatever works.
If I could change the name
without big problems,
without disrupting
Missouri, 30 miles. No.
I would.
Yeah, and yeah, okay, Ron, that's that makes sense too. In '87, it snowed on Christmas morning. I think Yankee Dabbler would be far for you, but I found a good store in Boyerton. Yeah, see that? I knew Ralph would do that. Thank you, Ralph. Just watching this. Okay. Cambridge, Ontario. Everyone I'm the same as really come on over. Yeah, Sparky, one of these days you'll be surprised and I'll be knocking at your door up there in Canada. I've never been to Canada, and so I would like to see it. So one of these days we'll do that. Ralph Greenwood, no problem. Thank you. I appreciate that, Ralph. You're a scholar and a gentleman. My people went down, and they're going down more. Oh, come on, guys! I don't want to lose any more people.
I've been to Canada. Had 1 foot across the line and 1 foot on this side of the line. At Niagara Falls, there was a line painted on the ground. This, I guess, before you needed a passport to go across between the two countries. But
I should make a trip back to California. I should actually, because I do have a real good friend of mine that lives in California. I think I told you that I lived in Santa Clarita a couple of days, either yesterday or the day before when we were chatting. The only thing in Canada is moose. He's funny. So yeah, I have a real good friend that lives in Valencia. He's got a garage layout that he's been working on for 25 years or close to that. I helped him start that layout. I watched him get married. I watched him buy the house that he's in right now. So yeah, we're pretty good friends. In fact, I think in May he's going to be coming out here for my daughter's wedding. I'm almost positive that he's going to be coming out here. Yes, JT, near Six Flags, not too far. Summertime, then you go to Sparky's Barbecue. There you go. Have you watched KRP Models?
I'm sure I have, but
you got to check him out. And when you watch the replay,
yep,
just click on his 3 dots there and go to his channel. Awesome modeler, and he does Mojave.
Well, anything I've learned in model railroading, I've learned from watching YouTube videos.
Well, let's see. Jimmy says, come to North Carolina. Charlotte has Norfolk Southern and CSX Junction right in downtown. All right. I haven't been on the East Coast in ages. Well, 2 years ago, I was in New York. You should go to San Diego, Mile. I've been there, JT. I've been there, and I was very, very impressed. No politics. No politics. This is a politics-free live stream. You're going to have 2 barbecues this year. Ah, cool.
Is Sparky planning a get together in Europe and in the UK with other modelers? Have I seen that? He
was talking about that on Wednesday night, on his Wednesday night show, that he was thinking about going to the UK and hopefully meeting up with some people. Really? They've added on, it's a lot different now, Vinny, because they've added on to what, Six Flags or the town of Valencia? I know that when I left there 15 years ago, they were still building it. you guys haven't entered John Dilly's contest, I think it's still going on. If I'm wrong about that, John, please let me know. But I think you only have a few more days to get into his contest, so you guys might want to check him out. I said a bad 5-letter word. What letter? What's bad words? All the bad words I know are 4 letters.
Right. Unless you made it plural. Bad 6-letter words.
Yeah. KFB, I am no Six Flags season pass. Kevin Brown, Sparky. See, he is going to UK. Vampires. You have 8 more minutes. Is that for the contest, John? 8 more. Sorry, I didn't know it was that close. Cheney, how's it going, little Ben? How you doing, buddy? No politics, Roy. See, I just have fun watching a little chat that goes by. It's just, you know, if you catch the conversation that's going on.
Where's Training at that he thinks you started 15 minutes early?
He's in Wisconsin. And no, I didn't. Annabelle Alicia Madden sent me a friend request. Yeah, well, too bad. All right, David. Glad you can make it in tonight. We'll talk to you again next week. Oh, James is in here. How's it going, James? I'm sorry I missed you when you first came in. But James Wright, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you in here. Oh, okay. 9 p.m. Eastern time. It ends, huh? Okay. Sorry.
Another Nebraskan.
Yeah, John, James. Are you talking about James? Yep. Yeah. And also the caveman guy. Damn it, Olson. We were talking about him earlier.
Yep. Drawing a blank.
Yeah, me too. Nebraskan for now, native Indian person, Hoosiers. Well, James, we have a Nebraskan sitting right next to me here. And I can't remember his freaking name. The man cave guy. It's James's friend.
Somebody out there must know.
Yeah, James would know, right? Oh, there it goes. The Bob. Thank you, Ron. It's just total brain fart. And KRP, the Bob. Yeah. There you go. Gotcha. All right, guys. I got it. What is this? All right, James. You got to break that down for us, whatever that word is. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, guys. Some of the guys said something. I didn't catch it. Roy, you know how hard it is to keep up with this chat? Come on, give me a break. You read the damn chat, Vinny. I'm trying to, buddy. Get with the program. That's your channel name. The Bob's. And well, yeah, I totally forgot, Roy. I'm sorry. No, Roy, I don't need new glasses. The chat goes by so fast, sometimes you can't read it. And you know that for a fact because it happens to you too. So be cool, be nice, and I'm doing the best I can. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. Train guy 55. Hi, took the wife out to supper before the storm. Expect further snow. That sucks. That's too bad. Trains for brains. The ones in blue are called moderators. They try and keep the chat going smoothly, and people that say some stuff that's not appropriate to be on this channel, they will take care of it for me. They will either block him or put him in a timeout or whatever. Sorry, Sparky. I was not expecting that at all, and I really appreciate that James actually stopped in to see my chat tonight. And James, just to let you know that it's not always just a chat. I always do something. I do mainly scratch builds. I do live scratch builds. So if once my hand gets better, I'll be getting back into it. And I agree with that, James. Yes, it's a great community. Always sharing information with each other. How's it going, Horseshoe Rail fan? Nice to see you in here. Yeah, there you go. Ron Bryce. Chat police in blue. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. No, Phoenix is closed for the next 6 months. I don't think Z-Scal Ray is in here tonight. I didn't see him. Oh, Steve is in here. SoCal BNSF. Wow, there's a lot of BNSF guys in here. They picked the right railroad to model.
It's the best.
Yeah, you guys that do Conrail and CSX and all of them other kind of railroads.
Well, it's either the best or it happens to go past our
Yeah.
our neighborhood. So
yeah, James, you should check into Sparky's live stream on Wednesday night. He does his at 7 o'clock Eastern. So if you get the opportunity, please go ahead and join in on his channel. He's very entertaining also. I will have a BNSF layout eventually. Very good, Roy. And Roy, I want you to know that I've been thinking about what we've been talking about, and I'm contemplating doing something. That's funny, James. I do have Insco BNSF. Yes, you do. Don't forget the good old Gulf Mobile in Ohio. So JT1 does BNSF and Southern Pacific. All right. I'll let you slide in that as long as you got the BNSF in there. What do you call a train that's loaded with bubble gum? I give up. Let's see things. Shoot train. That's funny.
one of our vendors where I work gave me the Kato Union Pacific engine.
Really?
Yeah, as a gift.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Ended up talking to him about the fact that I was in the trains when they were out doing an annual review. So.
Well, that's cool. That's very
nice.
cool of the guy. I mean, you're talking it's $100 gift,
Yep.
you know. So, okay, guys, we're at 59 minutes. You guys go ahead and start promoting your channels if you'd like. If you have anything else you want to promote, go ahead and do that. Because we're going to call this good here in the next few minutes. Because Anthony and I know I'm hungry. I don't know if he is, but I am kind of hungry.
I am. If you happen to watch my video, please comment and give me your suggestions for improving it. See what you'd like to see in upcoming videos. I'd appreciate it.
And you guys know that when you watch a video and you comment on that video, you give the creator a the enthusiasm to do another video, and that's the way it should be. So like Anthony says, watch his video that he did today, posted today on his diorama he's doing, and give him some input. He's pretty new to the hobby, and he can use input from from all of us that are more advanced than he is. So yeah, so if you watch it, give him some input.
It's really the great thing about this community is the interaction and the feedback and the opportunity to learn from each other.
Yep. And that's
borrow ideas. I was going to say steal, but
there is no stealing. Everybody borrows from everybody else, So I mean, if a person does something, and I've seen guys copy what I do, and it's no big deal, because that, to me, that's flattering that the guy actually said, well, I like what he's doing, so I'm going to try and do the same thing. Sparky, the Bob is here. Thank you, Sparky. I appreciate that. John Dilly working on it. Everyone working together, we can probably figure it out. Teach new people. I agree with you, James, and I really, really do appreciate you being in my live stream tonight. It's an honor to have you in here. I don't know how currently working on footage. And also, guys, you know that I've been posting these op session videos on every Friday, and today number 4 went up. And as you can see right here, there's number 5 and number 6, and number 7 is being worked on as we speak at this point. Thank you, Container Man. Appreciate that.
I had a chance to watch it earlier. It was very good.
Thank you, James. I appreciate that. Pretty cool. When are you going to start doing more reviews on N scale stuff? That's what I want to know. Andrew Warman. How's it going, Andrew? Nice to see you in here. I didn't see. Is the Bob's in here? I did not see him. If he's in here, how you doing, Bob? Nice to see you in here, buddy. Did you see the Bob's in here? Yeah, I know, Andrew, and I appreciate you stopping by. It's always good to see you guys in here. He did drive by bobbing. No, sorry I missed him.
There he is.
Oh, there he is, right there. How you doing, Bob? Nice to see you in here, buddy. We're getting ready to close this out. Maybe next week you can make it in a little bit earlier. I do this every week on Friday nights at 8 o'clock. And also Sparky does his on Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock Eastern. Mine's 8 o'clock Eastern. His is 7 o'clock Eastern. And also you can watch the, what was that called? The Tuesday night thing? On Track Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And that's a pretty interesting one because they have 4 different people doing a week at a time. Each one gets a turn to do it. So yeah, so that's pretty cool to watch those guys also. Anyhow, we're over an hour right now. 56 people in here, 41 likes. I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate all the super chats and all that kind of good stuff. But anyhow, I'm going to say good night for now, and Anthony's going to say good night. And we'll talk to you guys next week. Have a great weekend.
Thank you for having me, Vinny.
No problem. It's always a pleasure to have people here. And play on my choo-choo trains. And we'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.
Bye. This is really quick.